Hello and welcome to another part of Celestian Tales Howl of the Ravager, an Indonesian JRPG. It's a DLC for the Celestian Tales Old North base game, and in last episode we kind of backed out in one fight, so I had to made the last episode a little bit shorter because of that, but stuff happens. Anyway, we had first encounter with the ancient of Emerald Forest, and it didn't go very well. We ended up bruised and broken, and after a while and short speaking and dialogues, we just decided to go to Naran Tower to try to get the help from elves. Our guide will try to guide us through the maze before the Naran Tower city, and maybe the elder of the Elven village will help us to defeat the Emerald Ancient. So let's go and enjoy. Okay, so last time I bugged when I tried to use shield up with Pierre, so let's not do this while the Spirit Wanderer is on the battlefield. Humans, by those, you have no idea how related I am to see one of my own kind here. Who are you? How did you get here? I'm traveling trader, see? I thought I'd make a fortune selling human crafts for the elves and vice versa. So I set out on a journey to Anantau, the fabled city of elves. I expected it to be a tough journey, but I didn't think I'd be trapped running in circles in this forest. Are you insane, trader? If such a journey is so easy to do, we'd have so many traders doing right now. Look, I'm not the smartest person out there. I've done some pretty bad life decisions, but I don't deserve to die here. So you're coming from over there, so I guess that's the way out of this cursed place. Guess I'll leave while I still can and set up shop in Montcalm or something. Certainly, a brighter idea than staying here. You should probably give up as well. It's not worth risking your life just to get to the city of elves. Don't worry, I have a competent guide with me. Don't say I didn't warn you. At least buy some things to keep you alive, would you? Even after everything I told you about this forest, it seems like you're still that set to continue ahead. I won't stop you, but I suggest talking about some items first. You may spend a bit of time here, And what better way to do than staying alive? Good doing business with you. May the devs bless your steps, brave ones. Okay, we're set. And looks like we are getting lost. Oh. Okay. I think we could use some map. This will be a little bit tough. So... skills. Looks like we got over the maze with a little bit of luck. Yes, thankfully. We went through the maze. Or not, we'll see. These enemies are a little bit annoying. It takes a long time to do the animation and they suck out your stamina. And another new place. Just run away. This will be a little bit hard. What the hell is that? The spirit guardian of the gardens. Don't worry, he is very calm and gentle for a fake creature. Calm and friendly? It doesn't look like that to me. Now that you mention it, I think I noticed an artist smile there. Wait, if that's what I think it means, then he wants to play us around until we're half dead. It's coming, get ready. Is it really gone now? Should we expect another surprise coming our way? I don't sense its presence here anymore. It must have left. These bloody spirits should really find other ways to have fun. Something that doesn't involve risking their lives would be great. The elves, they don't do such things, right? Of course not. We don't tease our guests. We shred them to pieces and feed them to our man-eating pet plants the moment they step into our grove. I know. I can see the impatience in your eyes. We're close already, so why don't we keep going? Sir Severin, it's clear that she's joking, right? Right? Come on, Pierre. We'll lose our way if we don't follow right after her. Come on, Pierre. We'll lose our way if we don't follow right after her. Many think pet plants. Seriously? I hate this kind of labyrinth. I hate this one. I really do. Annoying as hell. So let's try it again. That's the only way which I didn't try it. For fuck's sake. Okay. Finally. Is it just some kind of an elven welcome I'm not aware of, or are we being blatantly stared at? We don't get visitors often, or most of the people here. You're only the second human to come into their city. Can't blame us for being wary. Why are the elves so reluctant to explore the world outside? There are so many things out there. Aren't you curious about it at all? Aren't there some among you who are, at least? You're looking at one now, Pierre. Why did you think I agreed to be your guide? Don't mind those watchful eyes, and let's go see the Elder. Her house is on the city's upper level. Let's have it before it crashes. I see you back near now, and with the most unusual of companies, no less. I'm sure the Elder would like to speak with you about this. Do meet her before you treat anywhere else. Humans, we don't often see your kind around. Those swords you bring, I'm sure the Elder would like to speak to you about them. If you wish to talk to the Elder Lahari, at least she'll pretend to be interested in you. If you have spoken with few of us, you would know how we feel about you coming. Except for some very rare creatures such as the Wanderer, we prefer outsiders to stay where they should, outside. Is it not clear enough that elves don't want you in their city? What makes you think entering their houses is a good idea? I thought it's the norm. You You're a noble amongst humans. Your commoners can't say no when you barge into their houses, but that's not how it works here. Let's leave before anyone gets angry and pull us in trouble. I'm glad you returned, Niena, but must you bring along your companions here? I see you're associating with alien creatures, Niena. Do be careful. You don't know when they'll bite. Oh, a human. How rare to see your kind here. It should be alright for me to sell some items to you, but speak to Elder Lahari first to confirm, would you? Humans, eh? I always wanted to try my hands on some weapons of your kind. But talk to Elder Lahari first. She'll probably want to know why you're here in our city and why. Okay, on my way. I've heard of your coming, humans. It's not often the Fae let humans into the city. Go and see Elder. I'm sure she'd like to speak with you. If you wish to talk to Elder Lahari, at least she'll pretend to be interested in you. I have returned, Elder, and I come to you with companions. I have heard of your coming from the Fae envoys, Niena. Not often do they let outsiders pass their gardens. It looked more like we pushed through rather than them letting us through. Count your blessings, boy. Had they wanted you to run in circles until you die of exhaustion, they would have done so already. Now tell me, child, what important matter can there be that you must bring these unsightly creatures into our domain? The Face Layer failed its mission, Elder. The Emerald King continues his rough awakening and is growing stronger by the minute. We come seeking your aid, hoping you may help us fight him. There's not much time before he walks the realm once again. We have lent them a guide out of generosity, and now they ask for more instead of turning into their own. The Elvenkin are not obliged to help them, child. Less so when they could have handled this themselves, would they swallow their pride. You're right, we don't have to help them, but I believe that it's in our interest that we do. The human's realm is governed by a balance of power, Elder. They keeping it a secret as to not disrupt it, and so avoiding unnecessary conflicts. Let the mongrels fight among themselves, for all I care. Perhaps with enough of them gone, this realm can be peaceful once more. Should the humans fight among themselves, I believe even this grove of ours can protect us from their flames. Throughout our king's history, have we not always walled ourselves from human conflicts and ended in vain? I see. You learned from the Wanderer's fineness in words, Niena. I'll take that as a compliment. So, this is the wielder of the Face Lair. He looks like the type, indeed. Looks like the type? Are there any criteria for someone to be able to wield the sacred sword? Well, you're certainly a slow one. Did you think these swords pick their wielders at random and he's just a lucky kid? I thought swords are metallic tools made for killing, not choosing. What in those names are these things? Centuries ago, 3 swords were forged by mystic smiths of the Rorasian Empire, imbued with magic to defeat their own kin. One was made for the elves, one was made for the humans, and one to unite them both. They are powerful weapons to give birth for a sole purpose, to defeat a great army from the east that threatened to invade their lands. The Celestians. These swords are relics from the era of the conquest. So that the swords won't fall into wrong hands, they were made to accept only wielders with not just physical fineness, but also certain virtues. The Face Lair seeks temperance, common among the long-lived elves but rarely seen in shorter-age humans. The Garou, in contrast, seeks courage, which is often seen among humans whose shorter lives make them strive for greatness. Wait, that can't be true. I've never seen the Garou reject anyone who tries to wield it, even those without much courage. That's because every sacred sword acts differently to those they deem unworthy. You see, when wielded by somebody whose merits it rejects, a sacred sword will awake the virtues they seek and push it beyond limits. So much are these virtues pushed that it become vices. For the Face Lair, too, much temperance makes one a pacifist. For the Garou, too much courage, it turns people into madmen. Be wary, wielders. Let your guard down and you may find yourself be the weapon, and that sword you master. Now then, about helping you defeat the Emerald King. I know of one amulet of all times that protects its wearer from ancients. Its craftsmanship has been passed down from many elven generations past. However, for me to make it, I will ask you to deliver here a certain ingredient that exists only in the human realm. Anything you ask for, Elder. If it's in our ability to get it, we will. I like your conviction, so befitting of one who wields the Garou. South of the forest lays a vast mountain range, one that borders the Old North from the rest of the world. The Great White Serpent? The only way past it is to sail through Cavern of Cells, which lies under the city of Levantine, where it leads to the Outer Realms. You're not going to ask to climb it or something, are you? Nothing at all like that, boy. All you have to do is find the dire boar, a special kind that resides only in those mountains. I need a few of their tusks. Bring them to me, and I'll make you the amulet. That sounds simple enough. We should be able to find some near the village of Mudtown, shouldn't we, Sir Severin? That does seem to be so. Oh, and one more thing. From now on, until you return, both the Garou and Facelayer shall stay here. But I can't fight without this sword. I'm no well-trained knight, just a boy given strength by the sword. Without it, I'll be just that weight. Look, Elder, this sacred sword was trusted to me and only to me. I can't leave it to someone else's care, not even you. Then we're done here. Good luck with the Emerald King. Niena, you can leave those two now. Consider yourself relieved of your task. Wait, Elder. There must be some other ways to do this. You came here asking for my help. Don't tell me you're not prepared to give something in return. I'm doing this out of my limitless generosity. If you don't want it, your kin can go fight each other for all I care. Fine. I will leave the Garou here until we return. Are you sure about this, Sir Severin? Let's think it through for a bit. It's either we get this emerald and hope it works, or we give up the task and tell everyone to get their armies up. Both are risky, but one of these options will definitely screw the realm up. I'd gladly take a risk over a certain path to chaos. Alright, I'll trust you on this, sir. That's more like it. No, the swords, if you please. Should I find even a single chip on those blades when we return? My, making threats now, are you? Bark as much as you want. I can break your sword into pieces and there's nothing your feeble human strength can do to harm me. Know your place, puny human, and learn some temperance from your friend there. Perhaps then the Facelayer will give you a glance. Grrr. Niena, take them to Azindo the blacksmith and tell him to prepare swords for these men to borrow. Yes, Elder. I'll be waiting for your return, humans. Oh, and so do these swords, I suppose. What do you want, human? And don't waste my time with small talk of low intellect. Most elves are so full of themselves, aren't they? So, is our birthright. Among mortal races, we live the longest, cast the most powerful magic, and are generally the prettiest sentient beings to walk the face of Gaia. Even our kin's achievements earn the right to boast. No other race has managed to unite so many tribes and kingdoms into a single empire. Do not discount the work of humans and dwarves in the Celestian conquest, Elder. That fear isn't your kin's own. Sure, they helped. But do you believe it could have been done without Valentine Payne himself leading his army through all those 400 years? Elves are born rulers of Gaia. You can either accept the truth or deny it all you want. What a waste of time. I'm done here. Denial, huh? Suit yourself then. I thought you come with the face layer for me to adore, but you just came to borrow one of our own. I have my own, but Pierre here needs something he can handle one-handed. Got anything lying around? Elves don't make weapons out of whim, human. We only craft one when somebody needs it. There's no use swords lying around waiting to be picked up. Every sword that goes out of my workshop belongs to someone. If you want a sword for you to wield, you'll have to borrow from somebody or wait for me to forge them. You'd forge swords for our personal use? That sounds really awesome. So, how long does it usually take? That depends on a lot on the intricacy, but generally around 10 to 14 years for a sword. We'd sooner turn into all dried bones before we get our hands on our craft. We need something, and we need it now. Quit shouting, human. You're here asking for a favor, yet you make demands like a robber. Bah, coming here starts to look like a big mistake every minute. You say that every sword here belongs to someone. Does that mean everyone has a weapon of some sort? Except those deemed still too young to wield a weapon, of course. What about it? Well, since impossible to wait for you to forge new ones, can we borrow yours? What did you say? No way I'd let you touch mine. You know, I felt the same way when your elder asked us to leave our sacred swords with her. To let go of such a valuable thing and fully trust it to someone unknown to us. I understand that feeling. It's exactly because I understand such feelings that I can promise to take good care of your sword. Alright, I'll lend you mine. Wait, are you serious? You lent your sword to this boy? Why not? He wields the Felslerzin though. He'll know how to handle an elven sword. But it's not for free. I lent you my blade, but if you promise me one thing. And what would this one thing be? Bring me an item from the human realms. Would you? A musical instrument, more specifically. That's another request, but I can definitely do that. Wait a minute, sister. That sword is our family heirloom. You can't lend it away just like that. No, be honest with me, brother. You've been wanting an instrument ever since the Wanderer showed us his, haven't you? And we haven't swung those swords for years. I'm sure they'll be thrilled to breathe out of their sheaths once in a while. Sigh. Alright, sis. Do whatever you want. Let me prepare and sharpen the sword before you take it away. Come back here early morning. Gah, why not just... It's soon get dark outside anyway. Treading the summer-light gardens at nighttime is far more dangerous, more so for humans. Ah, fine. But we don't have anywhere to spend the night, do we? Well, I have a house you can sleep in. Whoa, wait just a second. It's not in our culture for men to sleep in a woman's house. I'm all fine if you prefer the gardens and sleep with the fey creatures. Your house it is, Niena. Please lead the way. Sir Severin. It's just besides the elders, on the upper tier of Anon Tower. Follow me, I'll take you there. Is this for real? You're really bothered by this, are you, Pierre? Yes, a little. Or a lot. I don't know. It's just for one night, and it's not like we're going to be close to each other while we sleep. We'll pick either the chairs or the floor, not entering her room at any circumstances. That's a good idea. Yes, I guess that will be safe. Do all humans judge themselves to have pretty low self-control about these matters? Throughout human history, there have been a lot of problems that stemmed from our desires. We tend to be cautious about these in order not to be swayed, especially being too close with members of our preferred gender. Even if you yourselves view your own kind as lacking control, it's no surprise finding a wielder for the faceless proved to be a challenge. Anyway, I suggest you get comfortable and get some rest. You may need some time to adjust to the light. There's no nighttime in an hour. If you don't follow your body's internal clock, your sense of time will get thrown off. And how about you, Niena? Aren't you taking a rest as well? We haven't eaten anything, have we? I'll be back in a bit. Some of our food may be not edible for your kind. Pierre. Yes, Sir Severin? Tomorrow we'll have to walk all the way to Mudtown. It will be a long day, and we need as much energy as we can get. Now pick a spot and make yourself comfy. You can continue watching her as much as you want in your dreams. You're up early. I thought you were saving up energy for tomorrow. This perpetual daylight is making my sleep uncomfortable. The more I lie down, the more my head aches. Welcome to Iron Tower, where it's bright even if the whole world outside turns dark. How's Pierre doing? Is he still hurt from the previous fight? Kid's sleeping like a log, but he's all better. We humans usually take a few months, if at all, to recover from such grave wounds. This kind of regeneration must be the sacred sword's power. Maybe this task is turning out to be too hard for him after all. I didn't see that coming. I thought you're the kind of strict warrior who forges his pupil by fire. After seeing him fight on our last encounter with the Emerald King, even if we try again, I doubt Pierre will be able to win it for us. He said he's not a trained warrior. Maybe you should have expected it from the beginning. You don't understand. This isn't about skill. With the Durandal guiding his hands in battle, he is good enough as is. What worries me is his lack of motivation. After our defeat, each time a problem rises, he'd suggest giving up and telling the Durandals to handle their own problem. We can't achieve victory like this, not with that kind of mindset. Say, Niena. I don't know if you noticed, but Pierre's been on to you since we met. Not at all subtle in my eyes, but perhaps you're not familiar with our courtship displays. I'm aware. I don't dislike being adored, but you should make it clear to him, no matter what we think about each other, this won't last. After we're done with the Emerald King, I'll return to Anantor. No one knows how long it would take before I step out to your world again. Yeah, about that. Can I ask you to at least pretend you're also interested. What was that again? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I just think he can use some motivation, a reason for him to continue fighting. I was given the task to guide your way to the Emerald King, and I have done much more than just that. Still you ask such a thing from me? It's just, no matter how good the two of us are at fighting, Pierre's the one who wields the Drew and the Howl. Even with the amulet, if he is still the same frightened boy the next time we fight the Emerald King. Forget it. I'm sorry I even asked. That was out of line. I'll try to get some more sleep before we go. Can you tell us when the blacksmith has his swords ready? Sure. Thanks, Sienna. You've been a great help. As promised, I have sharpened Azima's sword for you to use in your travels. For a while, that is. It's a well-balanced blade of masterwork craftsmanship, but not imbued with magic like the face layer. You will be noticeably weaker. Remember this before going into a fight. And don't be reckless. I want that sword back in my sister's hands. It does feel awkward to handle. Take good care of them, or I'll make sure you won't get your sacred swords back. That's not a very funny joke. Because it's not a joke. As Pierre said, their boars are sometimes spotted near the village of Mudtown. We should first take a ship from Durban to Levantine, then tread the mountain path to the right of the city cathedral. Levantine, huh? I suppose there will be many humans there. An elf walking the city streets will no doubt draw all eyes in. I hope you'll be ready for that. Don't worry, Niena. As long as we're around, no one will lay a finger on you. I hope you're right. Let's go. We're running against the clock here, aren't we? Did she just smile at me? Today is going to be a good day. I can feel it. Thanks, Niena. Chapter 6. Up to the task. The Dawuni and the Dana are not magical swords, but they're made from high-grade steel and master craftsmanship. If anything happens to them, I'll make sure to hold you responsible. Okay. That's it for now. The continuation of the story will be in another part of the playthrough. It's time to go away for a while. See you soon, and enjoy the rest of your day.